Welcome to the world of exploration. Welcome to the world of learning. Let's start exploring. Let's start learning. This is your very own educator, Sukriti Joshi. Your very own educator, teacher, philosopher, guide, mentor, uh, guru, friend, thinker, one and all. And this is the one-stop destination wherein we all can connect with each other and wherein we all can form beautiful bonds wherein we can actually nurture and flirt. We all can bloom together, right? Um, with this, having said that, in today's session, I would be covering literature portion, so all the literature questions from the UGC point of view, as well as from the PGT, TGT papers, all those who are preparing for PGT, TGT exams, for the triple SB, whether it be G triple SB, whether it be KV, or whether it be for UGC NET, all the students, all the aspirants out there is for them. And also, it's this video is also meant for all the college going students so that they can actually, who are doing their masters or who are doing their bachelors, they can also benefit from this. But especially this is also meant for DOE, those people who are interested in giving DOE exams. I would be taking up the PGT paper, so PGT English, obviously, because I am a PGT myself. So I am Sukriti Joshi, your very own educator, teacher, philosopher, guide, facilitator, mentor, and I am a PGT. So, with having said that, let's start our session. So I have my sessions. This is the free YouTube session. Apart from it, I have my paid batches, my paid courses, in which I have silver badge, I have gold badge, and I have my platinum badge. So silver badge is basically the foundational badge. My gold badge is there, and my platinum badge, which is the highest badge. So uh whatever suits your requirements or needs, you can actually opt for it, because only few days are left for your DAV exams. Now, apart from that, literature portion is meant for everyone, whether it be for KV exams, the triple SV exams, or your UGC net, right? So I here is the solution, and I am the one who is going to uh act as a kind of a solution for you guys. Whatever problems or whatever questions you have at your hand, I'll be taking up that. And I would be basically, I am taking two classes right now. I would be taking for the paid batches as well as for the free one, so they actually have access to both. In my paid batches, I would be uploading material, I would be sending PDFs, I would be sending them my PPTs so that they can benefit out of it, right? For free course people, you can have access to the free videos, to the free course. But if you want to enroll, do not waste your time and just enroll without having a second thought, right? So let's get started. All right, so now I'll be starting off with British and world literature. Literature first and foremost. So the first question is: the child is the father of the man, is the father of man, right? So the child is father of the man. It's said by Blake, A. B. Wordsworth, C. Coleridge, D. Keats, right? So the first question is this: the child is the father of man, is said by Blake, Wordsworth, Coleridge, or Keats. So the right answer is Wordsworth. Wordsworth. Remember that, right? He said that child is the father of man, right? Because we tend to underestimate what children can do, but sometimes, right? But Actually, children, they are the ones who know everything, right? So you can associate, you have to have associations. You have to make use of associations, connections, so that you can remember. It's easy to recall, right? Then we have Paradise Lost. Paradise Lost is written in. So Paradise Lost is written in A. You have to remember that Paradise Lost is written in blank verse. Blank verse. Whenever you make use of blank verse, what does that mean? See, I give you homework as well, wherein you have to comment in the comment section below, and that would be your homework. Or at the same point of time, you have to answer whatever questions I'm asking you. You have to be very, very active, because I believe in holistic development, as well as I believe in the formative and summative assessment both. So this would be your formative assessment, wherein you would be assessed at the same time, right? So this would be your formative assessment to answer the to write down the answers in the chat box, right? So Paradise Lost is written in blank verse. What does it mean? Write it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So blank verse is basically when rhyming scheme is not used, right? So that's what we mean by blank verse, right? Now, Arms and the Man is a problem play. Now, what do you mean by what do you understand? What do you comprehend when I say problem play? So Arms and the Man is a problem play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Write it down. To be or not to be appears in Hamlet. So to be or not to be is written in Hamlet, right? Write it down in the comment section below. In the chat box, write it down. Even the answers that you know, write it down in the chat box so that you remember, right? And the questions that I'm asking you, write the responses of those. Write the answers of those response. Write down the responses. Write down the answers of those questions, right? Waiting for Godot comes under or is included under the theater of absurd, right? Theater of absurd. Yeats belongs to Irish literary revival. Yeats belongs to Irish. He was Irish. The Irish literary revival. Clear? Then we come on to Indian writing in English. So then we come on to Indian writing in English, right? This is a very, very important aspect because nowadays, earlier questions were asked. See, the pattern keeps on changing, and nowadays the pattern has completely undergone a major shift. Why? Because nowadays a lot of questions from Indian literature are asked. Earlier it was British literature or American literature, or nowadays the shift has been drawn towards Indian English literature, or towards Dalit literature, or towards um, uh, towards feminism or feminist movements or feminist literature. So these are the key areas. These are the key areas that we need to unlock, right? Together we will unlock, definitely, right? So Untouchable is written by Mulk Raj Anand. Untouchable is written by Mulk Raj Anand. Then Kanthapura technique involves. So Kantapura, what kind of technique does it make use of? Please mention in the comment section, in the chat box. It makes use of Sthala Purana style. Sthala Purana style. So Purana, obviously, because we are talking about ancient times, so usse yaad kar sakte ho aap log. So you can remember it from there, like having drawn connecting the dots. So Sthala Purana style. So mention in the comment section, what do you mean by sthala, right? Do research work as well. You need to do research work. So make sure that you are researching, right? You are doing that part. Then Toru Dutt was a Indian Anglo poet. So Toru Dutt was uh basically Indo Anglican Anglian poet, right? Indo Anglian poet, right? Then we have American literature. Then we have American literature here. Under American literature, the old man and the sea is the old man and the sea is written by Ernest Hemingway. Is written by Ernest Hemingway, right? Then we have the American dream. It is linked with, what is American dream? What is it linked with? Very, very important. Comment in the comment section below. What is it linked with, right? So, The Old Man and the Sea is written by Ernest Hemingway. This you need to remember. The Old Man and the Sea. Ernest Hemingway. Who was Ernest Hemingway? What are the other works of Ernest Hemingway? You need to keep that in mind. What are the works? Like, for example, if I'm talking about Hard Times, it is written by Charles Dickens. What other novels are written by Charles Dickens? Was he writing essays? Was he into prose writing? Was he into poem writing? Just do research, then you'll find out more about them, right? This way. The American Dream is linked with Arthur Miller, right? Arthur Miller. Clear? Clear? I hope it is clear. Then we move on to the grammar part, grammar and its usage, right? So it's very very it's a part that is very scurrying, right? It's a portion that is very scurrying. Then you need to identify the clause. I know that he is honest. I know that he is honest. So, for example, I know that if I'm saying it to someone, he is honest. I know. So, basically, here in noun clause would be made use of, right? Why noun? Because a noun is a name of a person, place, animal, or thing, right? That this game you all must have played, or I have definitely played this game. So, it's a very interesting game. Do try to play, and this way you will understand how grammar works. What do you understand by noun? What is the definition of noun? Then you will understand what do you understand by adjective. Adjective basically describes noun, right? Then you will understand adverb, verb, and then adverb, right? How adverb is important for verb, and how verb performs actions, right? And so on and so forth. So you will understand all the nuances that you need to understand, that you need to that when you see them, you are able to decipher what in which statement what is there. So you need to understand subject, predicate. So this way you will understand everything, right? And the clauses as well, the modals and everything, gerund, everything, right? Then correct sentence. He has been working here since 2020. So he has been working here. So he has been working here since 2020. So he has been working here since 1980s, since 1990s, since 1996, right? So you can just, he has been working here since blah, 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 right? Since whatever year, XYZ year, right? Then active voice. The letter was written by her. You need to, so the letter was written by her. So she wrote the letter, right? The correct, so when you would be converting it, when you would be actually, converting it, it would be she wrote the letter. The letter was written by her. She wrote the letter, right? Then error, you need to find out the error. he is senior than me, so he is senior to me. He's senior to me, right? He is senior than me? No, it's incorrect. He's senior to me. Then we have vocabulary part. This includes basically when we talk about the vocabulary portion, we are talking about the antonyms, we are talking about the synonyms, we're talking about the one word substitution, so on and so forth, right? Most of the times we are talking about antonyms and synonyms, right? So for one who speaks many languages, one who knows many languages, for example, if I know English, Hindi, Punjabi, um, Russian, uh, French, Japanese, so I Hindi, and a bit of Sanskrit too. So that means I'm making use of many languages. So I would be known as a polyglot. So one who speaks many languages. So I'll be a polyglot, right? So fear of confined spaces. Now, someone who has fear of confined spaces. It would be See, fear of confined spaces would be when you develop that fear, you are in a confined space, right? And you have that fear all of a sudden. It's not even the fear. It's not. We can't even say that it's that emotion of fear. You try to you start feeling claustrophobic, so it's claustrophobic, right? You start feeling that you have that sensation that you cannot survive, you cannot stay there for long. So claustrophobic, fear of confined spaces. So suppose you have been put in this particular space and it is enclosed, you can't breathe, so it is very claustrophobic. I need some fresh air, I need some oxygen, like that. So synonym of obsolete would be obsolete. When we make use of this word obsolete, that this has become obsolete, this is obsolete, that means outdated. In fashion also we can make use of, in fact in fashion most of the times it must have the actors or actresses might have made use of this word. If not, they should definitely obsolete, because it means outdated, right? Then we have linguistics. So this is something that is favorite for the this is something that is favorite portion um from the examiner's perspective. So father of modern linguistics is Ferdinand de Saussure, right? Father of modern linguistics is, always remember, whenever we talk about linguistics, father of modern linguistics is modern linguistics. Keep that in mind, modern, right? So you can have, like, you can draw that association that he is modern in his approach. Who is modern? Father of modern linguistics. Who is that person? Ferdinand de Saussure, right? Then we have versus parole, right? Language, lang versus parole. So we have language uh which comprises of lang and parole, right? And there are three elements in it. But most of the times in examination only two are asked, right? Which are lang and parole, but there is lag something also. Just see that, just research. Most of the times it's not asked, but if it is asked, then you should be able to answer that. I'll let you know, because my paid class is also going on. So uh, my all the students just do that research. So lang versus parole refers to language system versus usage. So language system, for example, if I have my laptop over here, so this laptop is there, and or my cell phone is there, and right, and so there's this system, and there's this usage. So how am I using my laptop and my cell phone? So this is there, and the system is there, the system is there. and how am I making use of the system that is there, right? So then morphology studies word formation. So when you form a word, right? For example, if I have formed a word, for example, Sukriti ma'am is there, right? Sukriti Joshi ma'am is there. So this word formation, the study of this word formation would be morphology, because logy will always accompany something that studies something, right? For example, we have etymology, we have morphology, we have psychology. So study of psychology is what? Study of mind. Psychology is what? Study of human nature, study of the psyche, right? Study of the emotions, study of everything, right? So then we have anthropology, then we have um yeah, so like that you can so whenever logy word is used with something, morphology, it means the study of that particular thing, right? For example, archaeology, right? Archaeologists, what do they study? Just comment in the comment section below. So in a similar fashion, morphology means the study of for word formation, right? Then minimal meaningful unit is morpheme. So the smallest or minimal, instead of asking you, in instead of asking you in a uh, what should I say? Instead of asking you directly that what is the smallest unit uh, of uh, of what is the smallest meaningful unit, they can ask you, they can rephrase that so that you get confused, you get baffled, you get perplexed about what is the correct answer. So herein the correct answer would be the study not the study a minimal meaningful unit. So the answer would be morpheme. Herein, it would be morpheme, not morphology, because we are not talking about the studying part. We are not talking about the logy part, right? Then competence versus performance. We have competence versus performance. It was given by Noam Chomsky. It was given by Noam Chomsky. Clear? Then we have ELT and pedagogy, right? If you have any doubts, you can let me know in the comment section below. For the free students and for the paid batch students, I'm simultaneously answering your queries. So if you also want to enroll yourself in my silver, gold, and platinum batch, you can definitely enroll. And I would let you know about the timings, about the timings, and about the cost of the batch that you want to enroll into, right? So yeah, then ELT and pedagogy, this is the most scoring section. Trust me, guys, this is the most scoring section. So best method for communication. So if you want to communicate something to anyone, the best communication method would be best method for communication, or best communication method would be by using by making the use of CLT, that is by making the use of communicative language teaching, right? When you communicate, right? When you utter words from your mouth, when words are coming out of your mouth. So that is communicative language teaching. Clear? Then role of a teacher is CLT. In CLT is basically of that of facilitator. So for example, I always in my introduction I always start off with a good hello everyone, this is Sukriti Joshi, your very own educator, teacher, philosopher, guide, facilitator, mentor, philosopher, um, guide, guru, one and all, and this is the one-stop destination wherein we all can connect together, so in a similar fashion, education is basically centered around learners, so it is a learner-centered education. So herein we nowadays uh, act as facilitators, so we just have to facilitate in the 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 process of learning is such that we act as facilitators now. We don't have to uh, nowadays it's the because children are placed at the center, so they have to do, because we the onus lies on them in order to understand. We cannot we can just do the hand holding, but they are the ones who have to understand and comprehend and figure out how things are. Because we can only teach and we can only facilitate, but the grasping power and the way they understand lies with them. So we are the facilitators. But although we although we do teach them and we try our level best in order to make you understand, right? Then we have a role of, so I have discussed that role of a teacher in a classroom. In a CLT, that is communicative language teaching, it is that of facilitator. Then we have audiolingual method, which is based on behavioralism. So audiolingual method is based on behaviorism, right? So we have these theories, behaviorism theory, we have in psychology as well, in child and development as well, pedagogy that you have in B.Ed, or in in any course that you have opted for, like in teaching, or otherwise also if you have studied in psychology. So you have behaviorist theory, you have cognitivist cognitive theory, right? uh so we have Skinner, BF Skinner, um we have so many psychologists, right? We have psychoanalysis, we have so many concepts and theories, and uh, people who have contributed towards the field of psychology and towards the field of education. So they're very important, right? So teaching four skills means, so now what are those four skills? Those four skills being L, S, R, W. So herein we are talking about listening, speaking, writing. No, yeah. L stands for listening, S stands for speaking, S stands for speaking, LSR, R for reading, W for writing. So see, we have LSR College for Women, so you can directly, make association with that. So L stands for listening, S stands for lis, sta- uh, S stands for speaking, R stands for reading, W stands for writing, right? So just a second. Yeah, yeah. So teaching for skills means LSRW, listening, speaking, reading, writing, right? So we have LSR, so you can remember that, and W for women. So LSR College for Women, so you can remember it. It's very easy. Then testing during teaching is formative assistant. Yeah, you can remember it like that. Is formative assessment, right? So testing during teaching. So when you test during teaching, for example, I told you in this video only, if you go back, that I would be actually taking your formative assessment. That is, I'll be asking you questions in between, and I'll be asking you questions, and I will be asking you to write down in the comment section below in the chat box your responses, your answers. So that is the formative assessment that I asked for, and therefore told you people that I would be discussing about it. So yeah, and this is a major concept, and I do believe in formative and summative both assessments. Formative, I believe in formative assessment because uh, it actually boosts up your confidence, as well as it actually tries to, we as teachers actually try to ingrain concepts in your mind, in your head, so that you can remember and you can actually understand those concepts and do not forget that, right? It is a lifelong learning, right? So yeah. Then we come on to teaching aptitude, right? So learner centered classroom means active student participation. Now, what do we actually mean by learner centered classroom? So learner centered classroom actually means active student participation. So when do we make use of learner centered classroom? Hmm? That it is a learner centered classroom when students are actively participating. So I want you guys to actively participate and write it down in the comment section below. Whatever answers you know, write it down. Whatever answers you don't know, write it down. You can you can use that emoticon wherein you don't know the answer, so that you can distinguish what you knew and what you don't know. Because I know you are too lethargic and too lazy to have a pen and paper with you, and it is especially in winter season. So at least this thing you can do. This way you will remember and you can always go back, and you get that confidence also that you are writing it down and then YouTube, right? And for other people, for my students, like for my paid batch, for my silver, gold, and platinum batch, you are also supposed to do the same. However, I know you do have your queries and you are asking me at the same point of time, and see, this is a proof that I'm responding to your messages, right? Then we have CCE focuses on holistic development. So continuous comprehensive evaluation. CCE stands for continuous comprehensive evaluation, right? It is basically focusing on the holistic development. So it does not only focus on one aspect of yours, for example academic portion, that you only excel in academics and just forget about sports arena, or forget about artistic arena, or forget about dancing or singing or other aspects of life that you need to develop alongside, or you just focus on dancing and do not focus on academics. No, your development should be holistic in nature. Clear? All right, so best motivation for students. Now we come on to the this part. We come on to best motivation. Best motivation for students would be intrinsic motivation. Now, what do you understand by intrinsic motivation? Intrinsic motivation basically means that the motivation comes from inside. So it is in it is inside you, and it is coming in um, from within, right? So intrinsic motivation is motivation that is that that is yours, and that lies within you, and you are yourself inspired. It shouldn't be that the motivation is coming from outside. It should be that you should be uh intellect intellect intelligent, or you should be having that kind of intellect in within yourself, that you are able to distinguish between what is good and what is not, what is right and what is not, right? So you have that logical reasoning mind, you have that creative mind within you, right? So then we have a reading comprehension part, right, that I'll be doing in my paid batch. Then however, I know that you people will just you people know that section, but still I'm going to revise, right? Um, then we have sweet, again section A, literature part. Okay, I think it's 34. Okay, so 34 minutes. All right. So for now, this is Sukriti Joshi ma'am signing off. If you have any queries, you can just let me know in the comment section in the chat box below, and I would be um and I would feel elated to respond to those queries, right? So this having said that, this is Sukriti Joshi ma'am signing off for now. Till then, let's all keep learning. Till then, let's all keep growing. Till then, let's all stay connected, right? And do write your responses in the chat box in the comment section below. All right. See you on the other end. Bye bye. This is Sukriti Joshi ma'am signing off. Namaste. Radhe Radhe. Jai Shri Krishna.